Now, as you probably know, I'm Nikki from the Laser Clinic on Abbeydale Road, and I'm not very good at doing these videos and things. But I did think that I'd just have a quick little chat with you for 5 minutes to say hello to everybody. Number one, while we're in another one of these lockdown situations, and to talk to you today about hands, because hands seem to be one of the areas that people do seem to forget about and then wonder why their hands aren't working very well, or rather why the skin isn't as nice as it could be on the hands. And I haven't got a magic solution, but I've got solutions that do help keep your hands in good condition. So a lot of us will find that we get into winter, the skin around your nails, the tops of your nails and around the side of your nails starts to get a bit dry, then it feels rough, and then you have a little nibble, which is not a good idea, because once you've nibbled an area, then that skin starts to peel and you set off a chain reaction that's really damaging for your skin around the hands and makes it uncomfortable. Now, I've searched for the holy grail of hand creams, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, I haven't found one. I have a multitude of hand creams. I've got the Jane Iredale lip drink here, I've got one that's an aromatherapy one here, I've got a Body Shop one here, I've got another one that I keep in my handbag because it's a nice size to have with me. Basically, all of them are some kind of preparation of oil in water with some nice things added. So they might smell better, some might be thicker than others. But as I say, I haven't actually found the holy grail of hand cream that will sort out all evils. What I do know, however, is there are certain things that are absolutely no-go areas when it comes to the skin on your hands. Your hands do an awful lot. You are forever using them. They're exposed constantly to light, which of course is damaging on the backs of the hands particularly. Ultraviolet light will eventually, as you get older, start to show with the mottled effect of brown spots, which is really not very nice. They come, they might not bother you, and that's absolutely fine, but we can protect against these things and we can help. But the dryness of your hands, and particularly around your nails, and the dryness of the nail plate itself can be easily prevented. So the nail plate, which is this part here, is a collection of dead cells, keratinized cells, same as in your hair, and it's layers of cells that are stuck together with a very, very poor glue or oil. It takes very little for that oil to be sucked out of the nail plate and the skin surrounding it. So, your worst enemy for your hands is, of course, your washing up liquid. Now, we all remember or those of us of a certain age will remember the advertisement for, hands that do dishes. However, what's in here is designed to remove grease, to suck grease out from your dirty pots. Fabulous for pots, terrible for nails, terrible for hands. One time of putting your hands into hot soapy water with a washing up liquid of your choice will start to immediately suck out the oil, the very thin and slightly ineffective oil in the nails and on the hands. So your best friend, if you're doing your washing up, are your rubber gloves, of course. They're essential. You cannot put your hands even once into a bowl of water to wring out your dishcloth because you've got a dishwasher and you're not doing washing up, but you do want to wipe the surfaces down. You put your hands into a bowl of hot soapy water with detergent in that's designed for removing grease, and all you do is remove the grease from your hands. So that's number one. You absolutely have to keep your hands away from your washing up liquid all the time, every time. No one time when it's okay. The other thing, of course, are your main cleaners, like your bleachers and detergents, anything like that. You put your hands in those products and your skin will be stripped of the oil that it needs. So that's number one, rubber gloves. And if you're allergic to rubber, you can get latex, and you can get the flop line ones, and you can get some cotton gloves to put inside these things. But that's number one. Either don't do it at all, or if you do, use your rubber gloves. Number two, when you go outside, When you go outside, particularly now it's getting colder, the air is drying, the air will take moisture away from your skin, and you only have to go for one walk with no protection on your hands, and instantly any oils and water on your skin is evaporating. So the second line of protection are your leather gloves, or cotton gloves, or mittens, or something that protects your hands from the outside. And then you can help yourself from the inside. I take personally extra omegas, omegas, fish oils these are. You can get them in vegan forms as well, obviously not fish oils, but oils that are good for your skin, with omega-3s, omega-6s, fatty acids, really good, EPA and DHA, particularly good for helping your body from the inside to line every cell in your body. The cell wall is a lipid wall, which means it's a fatty wall, and it needs to be made from what you eat. So if you don't eat a huge amount of fish, oily fish, which incidentally I do eat quite a bit, but I still top it up with 2 of those little boys every day to help me. And then the application of a cream. Now that can be a variety of different hand creams, but basically what you're doing then is you are just replenishing some of the moisture that you've lost. It will only sit on the surface of your skin, it won't go very much further in at all, but it does put a layer there to help you stop losing moisture from your skin. I do tend to, when I've used my Environ in the evening and in the morning, when I put it on my face, I rub the excess into my hands. And I'm also going to set up a little experiment with myself soon, because I am starting to get age spots on the back of my hands. I don't know if you can see, they are just coming. Got some around here, little brown spots on the back of my hands. And I want to set up a little experiment whereby I use my cosmetic roller, which you might have seen one of the videos I did before. This puts little tiny channels into the dead skin cells on the surface of the skin, and you can use it like this, use it on your face as well. It puts these tiny little channels into the dead skin on the surface of the skin, and then when you put on a cream it will drop right in. And I'm going to do a little experiment where I roll on the back of one hand and not the other for some months, using my Environ products afterwards with my vitamin A, my vitamin E, my vitamin C, my peptides, and all the other goodness that are in those, to see how much effect that has on reducing the pigmentation that's coming through there. So there you go, chaps. It was just a quick little video to help you keep your hands and the skin around your hands as nice and moist and unbroken as possible, and help your nails. Rubber gloves when you're inside, leather gloves when you're outside, and application of a hand cream or some of your face cream intermittently during the day, and that should see you through. Take care everybody, lovely to see you again, bye.